Hello, Lady Belladonna 1957. How are you?
I'm good. How are you this evening, Miss Cat?
Good, thank you. Now, you're at your brother's, are you?
Yes, I am. I'm at my brother's.
What
I'm
parts
about
of
5 hours away from
okay.
where I live. Yeah.
Okay. And I will talk about your cards when we get some viewers in.
Okay.
Right. What's it's the time? It's excuse me. What time is it there now? 10 p.m. Saturday night.
It is 10:01 p.m. Yes, Saturday night.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, we have a viewer. We've got a couple of viewers. Hello. So, do you want to tell everyone what tarot cards you're using for your reading? Whatever you feel like.
I have several different tarot cards. I have
know.
oracle cards, tarot cards, and I bring them with me. I have a big suitcase that I bring them. But tonight I was shuffling the Tarot of Dreams, and I have the Rider Waite, I have the Crow Tarot, I have the Sacred Rebels Oracles. And for those of y'all that are joining, welcome, welcome. I'm Lady Belladonna. This is Kat. Welcome to our live. I use several different types of cards of all different kinds, from love to spirits to angels. I have mermaids. I have fairies. Some of those I have with me.
And your room's usually all done up, isn't it? You've got such a nice spiritual room. Yeah. Hi, Sandy.
It is. Hi, Sandy. Welcome, welcome. I'm good, Sandy. I'm good.
Thank you for joining us. And whoever else is watching, thank you. So you've travelled to your brother's again. And
yes.
How long are you there for?
3 to 4 weeks, depending. Then I'll go back home for 2 or 3 weeks, and then I'll come back, depending.
Yeah.
It depends on his health and how well he's doing, how long I stay at either place.
Yeah, okay.
Got a good husband that's real good about not giving me a hard time coming, and he knows that my brother's important to me and he's important to him. So we just kind of do what we have to do. We're still, we're family. So you look after your family.
Yeah, I understand.
Sandy, how are you this evening?
So we've got a bit of quiet time. What would you like to talk about? Oh, Sandy's got a question. What are your favourite ways to do readings, Donna? I'll let you answer that.
Okay. I like to, of course, I like to do my cards, my different types of cards. I have found that I could connect with people through their pictures. But mostly I like to just say their names and, inside, and call upon my spirit guides to bring me what information that they might need to know tonight, So I've got several different decks. Another one that I use is Sacred Rebels. It's a pretty good deck. It's this is an oracle, and for those that are not familiar with the oracle deck could be of any number of cards and any number of subjects. But a tarot card is going to have the 4 suits, and they're going to have the wands, the pentacles, and the coins, and the swords. Oracle cards doesn't necessarily have them, but they could be about anything. I do the pendulum, the asking the questions and the pendulums. I really enjoy doing the pendulum readings. especially if you just want a yes or no answer. I mean, they have different ways that you can do the pendulum readings and to find things and stuff. But mostly I like to do the yes and no questions because that kind of puts it out there. Um, but I like some of the cards that are in the deck that I really like is the Tarot of Dreams, the Five of Cups. I really like it, even though it's kind of a dark kind of card, but it's pretty neat. They're very colorful cards. I have found that sometimes some of the cards you don't connect with, some of the cards it's very hard to connect with. And the more graphics they are, the makes them harder to connect with. But of a whole, you feel what the spirit wants you to relay, what you what they what the spirit wants you to tell people. And so you just have to stay in tune with it and be open to receiving what it is that you need to pass along to what the spirit wants you to pass along. So I just meditate a few minutes and I burn my loose sage. I don't know if y'all can see it, but I always have my loose sage going, my incense, and just I like to. Hi, Allison. Allison, we have a special right now for 1997 that we do, and Miss Cat was telling me that for every card that y'all, every reading that you do, she's going to do a card reading for you also. So you get kind of two readings for the price of one. If you haven't subscribed to our page, please do so. Click on the wheel, go to the page, subscribe. You will get a free wheel spin, and it will also give you a free reading. It could be every spin is a win. So every time you spin, it's a win for you. I know what you mean, Allison. I do. I know what you mean. It's all, it's a hard time for us all. That is for real. That's for sure. So maybe one of the days that you'll be able to, because right now a $35 reading is only $19.97. So that is a really, really good deal, because most of the time it costs us a lot more. So so how are you, Miss Allison? How are you? And you're from England. What time is it there? (4:10 a.m.) Wow, you're up early, or you're pulling one of these all nighters, which I think a lot of us do that. I tend to do that. I've had kind of a up and down day to day. My sugar's kind of been going wonky today, so I haven't really did a whole lot. Always looking forward to the lives and sharing a little bit of time with you guys and having just a little bit of quality time with you. I'm sorry it's so hot. Yes, I know it. It's been pretty warm around here too, but But I'm Lady Belladonna, 1957. I'm in the United States. I'm in Alabama. For those of you that are joining me that may not know that, and we have a special that, we are staying in and staying safe. As you heard a while ago, I met my brothers. I do come to my brothers when his health is not doing well. And then I go back home for 2 or 3 weeks, and then I'll come back. Hi, Marianne. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We having a sale if you'd be interested. Hi, Michelle.
Michelle has paid for a reading. Would you like to get in the studio,
Michelle?
or on the messages? How would you like your reading? Because I can send you a link to the studio.
Yes. Michelle, do you want her to send you a link, or how would you like your reading? You could have it personal, private.
Oh no, she's paid for the show, for a show reading.
From me or from you, Miss Cat?
No, she's got a credit, so she's paid. She's already paid.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so she wants to book you. So, Michelle, if you want to get in the studio, I can send you a link now to Messenger. Okay, cool. Okay, one moment.
Okay. For those that are just now joining us, you could also book a reading. We've got several. Hello, Teresa. Nice to see you, Teresa. How are you, Teresa? Oh, it's okay, Sandy. Welcome back. Welcome back, Sandy. Teresa, Michelle, Allison, y'all welcome. Welcome. Thank you for joining my live. As always, I'm grateful and thankful that you've chosen to come and spend this hour with me. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please feel free to do so. You will get notified when Psychic is coming on live. So you'll get notifications of special deals, lives, and when there's new stuff coming up. So if you haven't already subscribed, hit the wheel and subscribe. And you also get a spin to win. And all of the spins are a win. So you could get, I'm doing good. Teresa, how are you? Every spin is a win. Teresa, how's the weather where you're at? We were just talking about how hot it is in some places and how the pandemic is going. My brother and I, we kind of just stay away from people and stay in as much as we can because he doesn't need to get it and neither do I. So we just kind of stay in. Yeah, we had a storm brew up yesterday and it took our power off for a couple of hours. Thank goodness it didn't stay too long. Thank goodness it didn't stay off too long, though, because it would have got hot then.
I'm just getting Michelle in the studio. Won't be long.
The link won't open?
I'm working with her now to work it out. She won't be long.
Okay. Michelle, Miss Cat's working on the link. She'll get it all ironed out. But I was had gotten another set of cards. It's let me share these with you. These are pretty good cards too. Some of them are a little different than the others, very colorful. But this one is the Guide to the Guardian Angels. And the Guardian Angels, I love learning about the different guardian angels.
That's me, I'm the guardian angel.
And so they, pretty good, pretty neat cards. I don't know if y'all could see them, but they're very graphic and very colorful. Got a lot of pretty colors in them. And it's about the different guardian angels, angelic inspiration, wisdom, and guidelines. So the direction, that's a pretty good direction. I don't know if y'all could see that. I like it because it's got the arrows pointing in the directional ways. Power, comfort. Oh, forgiveness. Forgiveness is a good one. So that's another deck that I have. Depending on what your interests are, I've pretty much got a little bit of variety of every kind of card, whether it's the oracle cards or the tarot cards. I've pretty much got, I'm sure I've got something that one of you would like. Yeah, they are, Teresa. Sandy, they are pretty cards. They've got a lot of graphics on them. I haven't used them very often. Of course, it's hard to use them when you're not really sure about the readings and what people want. But a lot of the times I'll go to, I have the Talking to Heaven deck, where a lot of times people would like to hear from their loved ones that have passed away, and they would like to get a message from them. So I have cards that I read for them. I've got Wildwood Tarot. I haven't really did a whole lot of readings with it. I don't know, but it's a pretty good Wildwood Tarot, and it's a pretty good deck. Like I said, I have just about every kind. In fact, I've got a couple that I've got that'll be out that hadn't even hit they hadn't even come out yet. So I'm excited to get those. But this one is Wildwood Tarot, and it's pretty graphic. You know, I mean, it's got some really, really pretty cards. And there again, the tarot cards are going to have the suits. They're going to have the cups and the wands and the swords, like the Seven of Bows. That's the wands. And this is a pretty good, and some of the card stocks, some of them are easy to shuffle, some of them's not so easy to shuffle, some of them's kind of hard to shuffle. Some of the bigger cards are hard to shuffle. There's a couple of them that you get that are you're thinking, gosh, could they make them any bigger? And then you have those that are the length of regular playing cards, and makes them very difficult at times to shuffle. let's see if I could find the Sacred Garden ones. Those are bigger cards. This deck
Donna, sorry.
Right here. I love these cards right here, but I don't know. Can you see them? I love these, but they are so much bigger and so much harder to shuffle than a regular deck.
Can you hear me?
They're gorgeous. Yes.
Oh, I was trying to talk to you. I didn't think you could hear me. Michelle will be back in a moment.
Okay.
When she pops up in the messages, you can do a reading.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Shell, when you get back here, just let me know. Angel of Decisions, look how big these cards are. I mean, they're beautiful. They are really, really pretty cards, but they are so much harder to shuffle than a regular deck. Hi, Michelle. Are you ready? Is there a particular deck you would like to have? Would you want one from Talking to the Spirits, or is there a particular deck that you would like to have your readings from? I have Angels. I have the Tarot of Dreams. I have Spirit Messages. Michelle, what kind of cards would you like? Is there a particular one that you would like? Or you just want me to pick one for you, Michelle? Okay. Let's see. Talking to the Spirits, okay? Can do that. Sometimes I will use the talking to heaven and then the spirit message. So a lot of the times when I do these, I like to use both of these decks and kind of mix them up. So if that's all right with you, I would be glad to do that, because it's a kind of a combination of both, especially when you want to talk to both of them. So let's get them shuffled. I didn't have them out, so let me get them shuffled here right quick, see if I can get them shuffled. And we will get your readings. And I want to thank you for entrusting me with your reading. The ones that I'm using are Talking to Heaven, and then the Spirit Message. So I kind of shuffle them, mix them together, and get them good and mixed up. It's hard to shuffle them, but a lot of the time I'll lay them out and mix them. But I really do like whenever both of them's being used, because it kind of gives you a really, really good overall reading. And usually I will draw the cards until the spirit tells me to stop, usually. Okay, got one popping out here. Vulnerability was one that come out. This particular card is be careful of people around you. They may want to take advantage of you because they feel like that you're a pushover. So be careful with things that are going on around you, Michelle, because they will take advantage of it. And just know not to let them. That's vulnerability. That's letting you know that something is amongst. And your loved one wants to know that there's no such thing as death, no matter what happens, that we only go to a different plane. We never really leave. Our loved ones never really leave us. They're is with us in spirit. As long as we're breathing, as long as we've got that spirit alive in us, and as long as we remember them, they're going to be with us. Whether you remember them, whether or not you grieve them, but they're going to be with you. So your loved ones wanting you to know that they're here. And it's also wanting you to breathe. It's telling you to take your time to remember the things that to do the things you can do, let go of the things you can't do with them, to let go, and to take a breath, to take time out for yourself. Don't take the time out for yourself. Don't give it all to other people so that they will take advantage of you. And rest. Give yourself a time to breathe. Suck it in and remember, and to just breathe. Don't give it all away. Keep some for yourself. Does that make sense? Keep some for yourself, because the vulnerability card this is a confirmation that you're seeking to tread into unknown, unfamiliar territory where the discussions are based more on intuition than rationality. Don't let fear hold you back or allow a misguided sense that feeling vulnerable is somehow a negative condition. Breathe. To breathe is the virtual bridge between your body and soul. It's the connection between your insides and outsides, connecting you to the universe, spirit, and divine source. Then breathe cremates you, eerie being with prana, which is the same life-giving force that nourishes everything in the universe. So it's telling you, the three cards that I pulled for you is your loved ones wanting you to know that they're always there for you, and not to let people take advantage of you, and to take the time to breathe. Take the time to breathe, because it's you get so caught up in the way things are that you forget to do things for yourself. So take the time to breathe for yourself, and don't let them suck you dry. Don't let them suck you dry. And your loved ones are trying to. The last card that I draw for you is your loved ones are trying to reach you in your sleep. It could be during your sleep, showing you different signs that they're there. They're wanting you to know that they're there. Look for the signs. Look for the signs so that they could show you and confirm that they're still with you, Michelle. They're still with you. Your subconscious suddenly speaks through your dreams. It's just one of the many ways in which your soul and those here in the spirit world can reach out and communicate with you through spirit signs, symbols, and messages. So, like I said, your loved ones are wanting you to know that they're there. Don't let people take advantage of you. Don't let them take advantage of you. Take the time to enjoy your life. Take the time to breathe before you make any decisions. Take the time to breathe. Don't just rationally make a decision, because it's not gonna suit you. If you try to make a decision too quickly, it's gonna blow up on you. And don't let the other people take away your light. Don't let them. And look for the different signs. This could be in the form of finding a feather. It could be seeing a flower blooming that wasn't there yesterday on a walk. It could be a song. It could be a dream. Keep a pad and pencil next to your bed, and when you dream of something, then write it down so you could go back later on and reread it. And just look for the different many blessings and messages that your loved ones trying to send you, because they're there. They're there, and I'm not picking up anything else. Um, just letting you know that they're here for you. They're wanting you to know that Michelle, they're here for you, and they're trying to reach you. They're trying to send messages so that you will know that they're here for you. So just be open and look for the different signs. Like I said, it could be a song. It could be seeing a bird outside chirping that is standing there. It could be any number of things. Finding a penny. Um, if I find a dime, I know that it's from my mother. We used to collect dimes for Mama, and so if I find a dime, I know she's trying to communicate with me. And Daddy, if I smell coffee at 6:30 in the morning, then Daddy, I would think of Daddy, because Daddy would make coffee at 6:30 in the morning. Michelle, have you had a male person that has passed away? Someone that you're close to, a male figure that you're close to that's passed away? Someone that you're close to? Okay, I'm kind of picking up that it's a male figure, that they're wanting you to know that they're still with you. Um, I tell people sometimes, if you'll close your eyes and just feel the warmth and the love that they had for you while they were here living, that sometimes you could feel that same warmth and that same feeling that they had when they were living around you to caress you. So I'm feeling like that it's a male. It's someone that's been close to you that has passed away. And I get the feeling that they really want you to know that even though their body's not here, their spirit's still with you, to look for the signs, to look for the different signs that are around you. Yes, yes. Sandy, that's what I'm picking up, is a male energy, a male person. But I hope that makes sense. Sometimes I feel like I just ramble, um, and I do try to listen to what comes and pass along to you. Yes, yes, Right. Yeah. Yeah. Um, yeah, it is a male figure. It is most definitely a male figure that is trying to reach you, that's trying to let you know that um, they're wanting you to know that they're all right. They're wanting you to know that they're all right. And not to let the passing take the light out of you. Don't let it. Don't stay in the darkness. I do know what it's like to go into the darkness because of a loss of a loved one. I lost my son, and I grieved for a year over my daughter and my son. So I do know what it's like. You don't want to stay there. You do want to come out of it, and you will come out of it. So don't stay there. Come out of it and go back into your mind and remember the time I went back and I remembered the time that I had. Instead of dwelling on what I didn't have, I dwelled on what I had. So the times that I had in my life with my son and my daughters, those was the things that hi Lisa, that I dwelled on and that I looked forward to, is to remember. And those are the things that I remembered, and was what I had, not what I missed out on, because that'll keep you in a bad place. So be thankful for the time. I had 27 years with my son. I was blessed to have had 27 years. I had 29 years with my daughter. I was blessed. I still have my memories. I still have my love for them. Yes, you're gonna miss their body, touching their body, but if you believe that where they're at you will be one day, then just remember the good, let go of the bad, and be blessed, because that's what I did. And I have found that being grateful and blessed for the time that I had was my blessings. So I hope that was hits home for you, Michelle, and I hope that you will look for the signs. Right, Sandy. Yes, I know what you were saying. Although I know that y'all probably heard my brother, he did come through, but he wasn't in the spirit. He actually come through. I'm in his dining room, and he was in his computer room, and now he's gone back to his living room. But Michelle, just be open and just listen, because your loved one, your male figure, and it's a possibility that it is your son. It's a possibility that it is your son that's trying to reach you, to let you know that he is all right, and that just yeah, I'm almost positive it is your son. It I'm almost positive that it was your son, that it's your son that's wanting you to know, and that's showing you signs. It could be his favorite song, his favorite movie. I mean, the spirit has a way of letting us know that it's them. If you're open to it, if you're open to it and are waiting and letting it to receive it, if you're open to receive it. I Are you still hearing the static? Michelle. Hi,
did you call me?
Lisa.
Did you call me then?
Hi, Kat. Welcome back. Welcome, welcome.
Michelle said, did anyone else hear the word mum? I didn't. Through the static. She must mean through the static.
Yeah. I felt a male figure, but no, I didn't. Sandy, did you hear Teresa? Did you? I keep cutting out. Hi, Joseph. Welcome. The live keeps cutting out, Michelle.
It's not my end. I don't know. Maybe it is for Michelle. Or we'll just see what she says.
Said that the live keeps, well, something keeps cutting in and out.
Mm.
Yes, I think so too. Hello, Jesse. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Joseph. Welcome. I'm Lady Belladonna, 1957. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Michelle. Just be open, Michelle. Be open because he's trying to reach you so that you will know and get that confirmation that he's doing okay. He's all right. Teresa, you heard someone say mom? You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you, Teresa, for sharing that. I'm sorry that the internet or whatever it is that's causing it to have the static. But if there's messages in there, then Teresa, be sure, by all means, share with us, the messages. It could be for somebody in the room that's just popped in that is wanting to communicate. And that could be a way to help. Michelle, did you lose your mom too? Because it's possible they're together. Very possible if your mom and your son are passed, then it's possible they're together. Yes, your mom and your daughter. You know that's really a hard time whenever you sometimes you feel like you have more on the other side than you have here on this side. But just be open and be uh, yeah. That's a hard age. It is. It's a hard age. Did your daughter die from an ailment? Did she die from a sickness? Yeah, that's what I felt like, that they wanted you to know that they were here. Um, yeah, that's what I felt too. Hello, living above the rest, leveling. Michelle, did she die unexpectedly from some kind of sickness? She was terribly troubled. She was terribly, terribly troubled. Yes, she was. I feel unsettling for her. Just, just a terribly unsettling for her. And was your son? Did he die kind of quick, like maybe an accident of some kind? Where your son is? Yeah, yes. Um, mm, yeah. It was. Was it some kind of an accident? I feel like it was some kind of an accident, like that. It was something quick, uh, not expected.
Your daughter was. She had so many things that contributed to the ending of her life. So many different things. Um, and no, do not blame yourself. There was nothing you could have did that could have prevented it. Nothing you could have did to have prevented it. Yeah, it was an accident. He didn't mean to take them. He didn't. I don't think he meant to take his life. I don't. I don't think that was. It just happened, and he's very sorry. He is very sorry. He didn't mean for it to happen. He didn't. He didn't mean for it to happen. Hmm. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. And he do not feel like there was something you could have done. You couldn't. There was nothing you could have done. There, there wasn't anything you could have said. There wasn't anything you could have did. What's done is what's done. You can't change it. Nothing you could have did for either one of your children. And it certainly couldn't have prepared you for the loss and the empty feeling that you were left with. But just know that your son's okay, and he wants you to know that, and he wants you to know that he's sorry. He's sorry that he didn't mean for it to happen. And to lose two children for any reason, it just don't seem like the natural time, the naturalty, and it doesn't seem like it should be right. We shouldn't bury our kids before us, but that's the way that happens. My son was killed in a motorcycle accident. My daughter died from cancer. So, I mean, I had one sudden, which was out of the blue, not expected. And then the other one was a sickness that I had her nearly 5 years, that I wasn't guaranteed 6 months with her. But I was given that additional time with her. So I mean, either, loss is loss. Pain is pain. And it doesn't matter how they left or how they went. It's still a loss, and it's still a pain. It really is. The fact that you're here, the fact that you're listening, Michelle, means that you're taking those steps. Yes, as a mother, we do. We certainly do. But you're taking the steps, the right steps, Michelle. Just continue to take those steps. And just because you're vulnerable doesn't give others the right to walk over you. Don't let them. Don't let them. Stand firm. I never wanted to be a bitter old woman. I didn't. I didn't want to be one that was secluded, that let everything around her dissipate. I didn't. I didn't want all that. And my children did not want that for me. In fact, my son would probably, Yes. Yes. Good. That's good because they'll help you to fill that void. And like I said, there's nothing you could have did that would have changed anything. So don't let that guilt and don't let the shoulda, coulda, wouldas beat you to death because they will. They will beat you so bad. So don't let the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. I should have did. I could have done. If I'd have done this or if I'd have done that, it wouldn't have changed it. It wouldn't have changed the outcome. If my son would have took the first exit instead of the second, he might still be here. If he'd have rode in his truck instead of his motorcycle, he might still be here. But the thing is, we don't know, and we can't change what happened. But I'm not going to sit here and let it beat me up. I couldn't change it. You know, I couldn't change it. It happened. Do I wish that I could have took the cancer away from my daughter and cured her? Yes, I do. In fact, I am a survivor going on 5 years in February myself. So, did I like to see her die and take her last breath because of a disease? No. But I am so, so thankful that the good Lord gave me the time that He did, because I wasn't guaranteed 6 months when her cancer was found. She had a very aggressive cancer. And for her to live nearly 5 years with the type of cancer she had was a blessing. It was a blessing for me because I had that time with her where I wasn't guaranteed 6 months. If the treatments hadn't, she wouldn't have lived. She wouldn't have lived. She would have died within 6 months because of the aggressiveness of her cancer. So take your blessings, doll baby. Take your blessings because you have them. You have the memories and you have the time. Don't dwell so much on what you didn't have or don't have. Don't do that to yourself. Be blessed for the things that you do have. Because trust me, they will outweigh the bad. I promise you they will. Because I have a lot more good memories than I do the bad. So, I mean, be blessed and don't let the shoulda, coulda, woulda beat you up. Don't. Your grandsons and granddaughters, your children, grandchildren need you. We're like the ripple. When you throw the stone in the water, we're like the ripple. How we choose to let things affect us goes out like the water, like the ripples. So how we say we could say we don't like a person, and those that are around you that are close to you are going to not like that person either because you don't like them. So what we put out there is what others around us affects, how it affects them. Makes sense? Because it does. When I had my cancer diagnosis, I could have said, oh, I'm going to die, I'm going to die, I'm going to die. Or I could choose to say, I'm not. I'm going to live, I'm going to live, I'm going to live. I chose to say, I'm going to live. And this is not going to, it's done away with. It's done. So, it's how you put it out there. If I would have took on that mentality, that coat, and put that coat on, I probably would have been dead by now. Because I manifested it. I would have made it into existence. I would have put it out there. I would have made it into existence. And I chose not to. I chose to say, you're gone. You're not coming back. In fact, I named my tumor Jack. Hit the road, Jack. You're not coming back no more. Got a big kick out of it. The doctors did, because I told them, Jack's got to go. We're going to kill Jack. We did. So that's what you have to do, and that's what I chose to do. So we manifested our mouth. I was taught to put a watchman in my mouth. Put a watchman at your door. Be careful what you say in this world, because it can manifest itself out there, and it can make it come to you. So I've always, prayed, put a watchman at my door. This door. Put a watchman at my door. And I chose for the ripples of my life to be positive, not negative. How I chose to take my children's lives when they died, how I chose to deal with it, and how I dealt with it rippled out. And it will with you too. Yes, exactly. That's exactly right. Put a watchman at your door. Watch what you say, and do not speak it into existence, because you can.
Thank you for your show, Donna. It's already been an hour.
Yeah. Can you believe that?
Yeah, thank you. It was a great reading. Thank you.
Thank you. Michelle, take care. God bless. Anybody, if you haven't subscribed, click on the wheel, go do the wheel spin, subscribe to the channel so that you can get a free reading. Every spin is a win.
Yeah. Thank you. And thanks everyone for watching. We'll see you again, Lady Donna, soon.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Probably about Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday of next week.
Yeah. Oh, good. All right. Well, thank you, everyone. Bye for now.
God bless.
Bye-bye.
Take care.